Episode 6 of the Apothecary Diaries Season 2 begins with Mao Mao chatting with Gyokuyu and Ailin. Gyokuyu tells Mao Mao that the palace worker from the clinic wants to speak with her. Mao Mao and Inghua meet with the palace worker. The palace worker introduces themselves as Shinlu. Shinlu wants Mao Mao to create medicine for Lihua's maid. She explains that the maid developed a strange cough. Shinlu reveals that she told the maid to take a break. She confirms it's been half a month since she last saw this maid. Inghua and Mao Mao depart. Mao Mao plans to inform Jincher about this dilemma before investigating. Then, we see the maid coughing up blood in an undisclosed area. Meanwhile, Shin greets Gwen and Mao Mao at the Crystal Pavilion's front gate. Mao Mao is wearing a disguise to hide her identity. Gwen tells Shin that he wants to see Lihua. Shin accepts Gwen's request. She escorts Mao Mao and Gwen to Lihua's room. During this sequence, Shin showcases signs of jealousy and reveals she is of noble birth like Lihua. Mao Mao notices a storage room nearby. Gwen questions Shin about it and their garden. Shin realizes the woman accompanying Gwen is Mao Mao. Mao Mao mentions the perfume sniffing incident to Shin, causing Shin to panic. Then, Mao Mao grabs Shin's hand while Gwen opens the storage room. Gwen and Mao Mao discovered Lihua's sick maid inside. Mao Mao asks Gwen to boil water for her while she treats the maid. Shin enters the storage room. She tells Mao Mao she kept the maid in the storage room to prevent her disease from spreading. Mao Mao understands. She connects the maid's disease with the fragrance she smelled during her previous outing. Mao Mao speculates that the sick maid was placed in the storage room to mask the smell of the fragrance she smelled last time. Then, Mao Mao discovers a box filled with perfume. Mao Mao argues these are the same goods from the caravan that were banned recently. She asks Shin about her intentions to create an abortion pill. Mao Mao departs. Later, Gaoshan gives Mao Mao new clothes. Then, Gaoshan escorts Mao Mao to a meeting between them, Jincher, Lihua, and Shin. Jincher and the others interrogate Shin. Shin tries to prove she's innocent, but this fails. Mao Mao says she smells like one of the perfume oils in the box. Mao Mao attempts to smell Shin, but Shin slaps Mao Mao. Lihua intervenes and tells Mao Mao she'll confront Shin. As Lihua wanders toward Shin, she speculates Shin never saw her as a consort or the mother of this nation. Shin reveals she hates how Lihua views her as inferior to her. Moreover, Shin argues she deserves to be the mother of the nation. Shin attempts to splash Lihua with the perfume, but Gaoshan stops her. Lihua slaps Shin and tells Gaoshan she wants to dispose of Shin herself. Gaoshan stops Lihua. Lihua tells Shin that she can no longer enter the imperial palace. Then, Jincher, Gaoshan, and Mao Mao head to the storage room. Jincher presents Mao Mao with a handkerchief to wipe away the blood from her cheek. Mao Mao reveals how she uncovered the truth about the sick maid in the storage room. Jincher and Mao Mao discuss the bushes near the storage room. Then, Jincher asks Mao Mao if she knows anyone who'd spread intel about abortion drug ingredients. Mao Mao's unsure. She tells Jincher it'd be in their best interest to remain cautious. Then, one of Lihua's maids greets Mao Mao. Mao Mao tells the maid that the sick maid will be leaving the imperial palace for treatment purposes. After Lihua and the emperor chat, the episode ends with a shot of a building. This was a marvelous chapter of the Apothecary Diaries Season 2. Fans will love seeing Mao Mao ruin Shin's attempts at destroying Lihua's life. Additionally, this case gave the anime's supporting cast time to shine. From Gwen to Lihua, fans will appreciate these characters' crucial roles in this chapter. While it's great seeing Shin receive punishment for her crimes, others may be disappointed in her reasons for pursuing them. One can easily pinpoint that Shin was jealous of Lihua's status based on her past appearances. While Shin's motives are relatable, others may have preferred something fresh. Nevertheless, it's a delight seeing criminals like Shin receive their comeuppance. Next to having great tension and astonishing visuals, this episode of the Apothecary Diaries Season 2 was great. I'm excited to see what awaits Mao Mao and her allies at the mysterious building.